Just a simple tarp in the open air, and you've got decent rain protection. But the knife I want to talk to you today is the Buck 110. And this is a legendary knife. And let me take you down here. Legendary knife, and I know this knife isn't for everybody. It is not like a modern knife. This knife was top of the line, a top of the line innovative knife when it was, I think it was born in 1963. There really was no other knife like this one. They just didn't have them. This was cutting edge folding knife, and the technologies of this knife in 1963 were really kind of new. Everybody had one. As a matter of fact, this knife was so popular that any knife that was made that was like it, they called it a buck knife. It was sort of like calling tissue Kleenex. Okay, if you had a knife like this, it was a buck knife. And very, very well made knife. Mine was born in 2011, and Buck does these little secretive, I don't know if you can see that on that tang, but Buck does these little secretive year stamps, and mine is a 2011. I think I bought this in probably 2012 or 2013. Okay. Great knives. I'll tell you a little bit about it. The knife itself, right there, is close to 5 inches. Dang bugs. Close to 5 inches long. The blade is 3 3/4 inches long. Classic clip point. 420 high carbon steel. If you're down on 420 high carbon steel, get a Buck knife. Now, is it going to be a super steel? Is it going to hold an edge forever? And is it going to be able to cut through time and space forever? No. But with Buck's Bose heat treatment, the 420 steel is a great and durable, tough, I should say, very durable and tough steel. It will hold an edge for quite some time. Not forever. It's not a super steel, okay? It's not Magna Cut steel or anything like that. But for an inexpensive steel, Buck does a fantastic job with. So if you're down on 420 high carbon, get a Buck knife with 420. The other thing they do is that they really put a good edge on them, and it's not a 20 degree edge. It's less than that. It's probably, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's probably closer to a 16-degree edge, 16 degrees on each side. This knife is made for cutting. It's been used for everything over the years. It's been a hunting knife. It's been a camp knife. It's been used as a survival knife. A kitchen knife. You can prepare food with it. You can do all kinds of things with this knife. Now, it's a heavy knife. This one's 7.2 ounces. So this isn't one that you're going to wear in your nylon shorts pockets with it flopping around or anything like that. This is a knife you're going to wear with your jeans on, or you're going to carry it in its pouch. This is a nylon pouch. They also have leather sheaths for them, whatever. I do have another leather sheath for mine, and that I can put it in and wear on my belt. But this is not a knife that you're going to wear in your pajama bottoms, okay? This is a knife that you're going to wear with your jeans on and put it in your sheath, put it on your belt, something like that. But so old-fashioned materials, brass fittings on there. That's all brass liners, stainless steel back lock, and this knife is built brass pins. So I mean, if I had to get rid of all my knives, this would probably be one of the last ones I'd get rid of. So is it terrific at everything? Is it going to do everything perfectly? No. There are a lot of modern, lightweight made folding knives that will do a lot of things better than this buck knife. But the buck knife, there's just something about it, okay? It feels great. Love the way it feels in my hand. I love the weight it has. And is it made for doing a lot of heavy work, batoning and all that kind of stuff? No. This knife is made for cutting, okay? You can make just nice, wonderful, fine curls with this. You can carve with it. Like I said, clean your game. It's a hunting knife, food prep, and those kinds of things. Can you rely on this knife in a survival situation? Well, yeah, I think you can. If it's the knife you have on you, I think it'll take care of you. Obviously, you're not going to pound on it because it is pinned together, okay? It's not a full-tang knife. It's a folding knife. But, yep, fantastic knife. Just one of these knives that I wouldn't want to do without. And if you don't like the heaviness of this knife, Buck did come out with a 110 LT, a 110 light. It's a nylon knife. It's the same dimensions, same width, same size. It does not weigh 7.2 ounces, however. It weighs 3.2 ounces. So, if you like something a lot better and you're going to wear your shorts or your pajama bottoms or whatever, and you want to carry around a great knife that's going to do a lot of work for you, just get the Buck Light nylon. I think this one now runs just a little over 30. The original Buck 110 is going to run about 60-ish, give or take. Depends on where you get it. And, oh, the scales, by the way, the handles, that's their classic resin impregnated wood. I believe it's ebony wood. I know when they started they used ebony wood, and then it was hard to get and they had to go to a resin impregnated or laminated wood. But I believe they're using ebony wood again, though, a resin impregnated ebony wood. I believe that's what this one was in 2011, is ebony wood. This lighter one is nylon. But if you just have, your shorts on at 3.2 ounces, this one can ride just fine. And you've got a nice, classic, usable knife that can do a lot for you. I just love Buck knives. I think their edges are great, how they do their edges. Sorry about that. And old style type built knives that can get the job done. I mean, it just shaves this wood like butter. So yeah, 420 high carbon, don't be afraid of it. Get a Buck knife with that. I mean, look at these curls it makes. It's just very sharp knife. Doesn't have a problem. Fishing knife, sure, you could do that. You could clean some fish with this. Can you clean a deer with this? You sure can. Okay. Can you do a little batoning with it? Well, I don't know. Let me go back to my original Buck. I bet I could. I wouldn't baton anything big with these knives. It's just a pinned knife. It will get loose, but can you baton smaller wood like this? I bet you can. Let's see. And I would not get very violent with this knife, but yeah. You can certainly get some work done with this knife. Split some kindling. I wouldn't go any rougher with that. So yeah, guys, the Buck 110, the original one, born in 1963, fantastic knife. If you can get one, or if you don't have one, I recommend you get one. They have all kinds of different iterations of this knife now. You can get it with different style blades, different materials, lighter. You can get it with clips, thumb studs, in automatic buck 110, different handles. You can go to their website and customize a buck 110 for yourself if you want. But this is the original classic. That's how they make it. This is just another, the buck LT, the buck light nylon handle. Fantastic choices. If you like traditional type knives, go get yourself one. Don't pass it up. Okay? Common Sense Outdoorsman. Talk to you later, guys.